D, wait for it, Mightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and happy Valentine's Day. And if you are celebrating today with your significant other, congratulations. If you're single, I believe that there's somebody out there for everybody, and I hope you find your special someone someday. So for this episode, I thought I would rank the MCU couples from my least favorite to my favorite, and there is quite a few. I didn't realize how many there was until I started making this list, and it turns out there's 31. At least for right now. Let's see what happens in Captain Marvel and in Endgame. Maybe there's going to be another couple that boom, they arrive. So real quick, here are my picks from 31, at the bottom of the list, to number 11. And I'm only going to go talk about the top 10, really. So here are those unfortunate souls that don't get to really talk about. But as you can see, my least favorite couple is Medusa and Black Bolt, and the reason for that is I just feel that they they didn't really show on screen like they really, in my opinion, that they were like really in love. Like it felt very like forced, and at that it was very bland. And then if you go all the way up, number 11, it's at the top of my list, but it still didn't make the top 10, was Matt and Elektra from Daredevil, the Marvel Netflix show. And I really did like their chemistry, and I really did like what they put forth as far as their love interest in each other. But unfortunately, they didn't make the top 10. So let's get started on the top 10. And coming in at number 10 is T'Challa and Nakia. Now, I liked both of these characters, although they were my least favorite characters in the Black Panther movie. But I really did get the sense that there was love there. They really did love each other, but they couldn't be with each other at that time. So, and I really, I like this couple, but I'm not going to lie, now that Fox is a part, or the X-Men are going to be maybe joining the MCU soon, I really hope Nakia goes away and we get Storm in there, and her and T'Challa really spark things up. But I do really like this couple. Now, coming in at number 9 is Coulson and May. Now, if you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they do become a couple in the later seasons, and I really do like their interactions with each other throughout the entire show. But when they do actually become a couple, I really did like that a lot, and it was great. So then coming in at number 8 is Fitz and Simmons. Now, Fitzsimmons has been, from season 1, Fitz has really had a thing for Simmons, and, you know, it really didn't develop until, I believe, season 3, into where Simmons really started to see how much that Fitz, well, she always knew. You always know when your crush has a crush on you, but she didn't do anything about it until, I believe, season 3. I can't remember off the top of my head, when she went to that other planet and face the darkness or whatnot. But yeah, so they're great. So coming to number 7 is Betty and Bruce. Now, I'm sorry. I know that Betty hasn't been in the movie since The Incredible Hulk, but I really liked their dynamic in that movie. I really thought that they were, and I mean, like, in the comic books, they're such a great couple, and I really will hope that they bring Betty Ross back and gives Bruce, you know, a stable love interest, and doesn't just keep, you know, throwing all these couples out there. But then coming in at number 6 is Peter Quill and Gamora. Now, I honestly feel like they, like when in Infinity War, when Gamora's like, promise me that you'll kill me, and then Peter is like, I told you to go left. I mean, you can see that he loves her and he doesn't want to kill her, but he made a promise and he knows what it means if he takes her, if Thanos takes her, and you can just see that he doesn't want to kill this woman that he loves, but he would have, but then they turned to bubbles. So then coming in at number 5 is Jessica and Luke. I mean, in the comic books, they are together, They do get married and have a daughter. I don't know, I'm not really huge up on Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, but I do think that in the show, I really do think that they did a good job putting those two together, and I really wish that Luke Cage was coming back so they could have more of that. I know that it kind of tapered off, but I really do hope that it... well, I really hoped that it would come back. I don't think Jessica Jones will come back for season 4. Then up at, on number 4 coming in is Scott and Hope. I really do like this couple. I liked them more in the first Ant-Man movie, but the second one, Hope, just seemed kind of moody and everything. I mean, granted, she had a reason to be, but I just feel like she was very moody, and like it was a little off-putting. But at the same time, I loved their dynamic in the first movie, and I just really felt like they were like that couple that they're just so witty together, and you're like, oh, they're so funny and everything. But so I really did like their dynamic. So coming in at number 3 is Peter Parker and Liz. I loved in Spider-Man Homecoming when Peter just kept trying to get with Liz, and then finally she went to the dance with him. I believe it was prom. And everything, and I know that they won't be a couple in Far From Home, but I really did like their dynamic in Homecoming. Okay, so coming in at number 2 is Steve and Peggy. Now, I did put Steve and Peggy together, even though a small piece of me feels like Steve didn't really want to be with Peggy, because I mean, at the end of that movie, he'd rather fly a plane into the ocean than go to a dance with her. But at the same time, when he's all like, save that dance for me, you're like, aw, that's so... And I'm a hopeless romantic, so when he said that line, I was just like, oh my gosh, that is so, so great that he's willing to sacrifice himself and his love to save the world. I mean, that's so great. I really do love it. So coming in at number 1, if you haven't guessed it, it is Tony and Pepper. I love their relationship. I loved it from the first movie until Infinity War, when they're talking about having a baby, and then she's on the helmet and she's all like, get back here, and and I think that, first off, I really like Tony Stark, and I really think that Robert Downey Jr. does a good job playing him, but I really love Gwyneth Paltrow as Pepper Potts, and I don't think she gets enough credit for it, and they don't give her enough in the movies, but it looks like Endgame she'll get some more time on the screen in that rescue outfit, and everything. But this is my favorite couple in the MCU. I really hope that after Endgame they don't kill off Tony, because I would love to see this couple in the MCU for forever. So, tell me, what did you guys think of my ranking for the MCU couples? Who is your favorite couple in the MCU? Go ahead and leave your comments in the section down below. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And I will check you guys later, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye! Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, join me every Thursday where you can check out ranks and reviews, videos just like this.